Well, good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Give me a follow on X and make sure that you like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. So, the other day, okay, let's go back before that. You remember when about a month ago or so that Trump went to an interview for this event for the National Association of Black Journalists. So you talk about the gazelle going into the lion's den. But Trump is fearless. He don't give a shit. He'll sit down with anybody. He has sat down with a bunch of people who would be considered adversarial. You know, networks, people. He don't give a shit. Like the Indian store owner in that movie Booty Call. I don't give a shit. So Trump doesn't care. He'll sit down with whoever. And they were very hostile. It started off with accusations. It didn't start off with a greeting. Hello, Mr. President, Mr. Trump. How are you? Thank you for being here. It just started off with, okay, so in 2021, you said this, and then you said that. And then you told black journalists that their questions were stupid and racist. And you called some of the black journalists losers. And you said that some elected officials who are women of color, you told them to go back where they came from. All this bullshit. Nonsense. Number one, Trump ain't never told no woman from another country, and I think she was talking about Ilhan Omar, Ilhan the Somali double agent Omar, and one of those other bitches. That's who she was talking about. He ain't never told them to go back where they came from. Number two, he did tell those black reporters that their questions were stupid and racist. You know why? Because they were stupid and racist. So what if he said that? Are you not allowed to speak a certain way to black folks? If you would have told a white journalist your questions are stupid and racist, they wouldn't care. So you can't tell a black journalist that their questions are stupid? This is why I call black folks the Fabergé eggs of ethnicities, because you have to put on those white cotton gloves. You don't want to leave any fingerprints, any smudges. You don't want to hurt them. You don't want to jostle them at all. Everybody else, who gives a shit? But black folks, no, shh, stop. It was 200 years ago. Jim Crow, slavery, shh, stop. They're at a disadvantage. They're people of color. So, yeah, he said that. So what? So what? He called them stupid and racist. Their questions were stupid and racist. But apparently that's a problem. So they start off with accusations. So, if you did all of this, then why should black voters trust you? The lady who was hosting it was an asshole the whole time. Confrontational, rude, mean. But then Kamala, the Savior Harris, went to speak in front of the National Association of Black Journalists, and it was totally different, as you could imagine. Now, the only thing that they were missing were scented candles, maybe some chamomile tea for her, have an ottoman for her to put her feet up on, maybe someone there to rub her tired feet from crisscrossing this beautiful country, speaking to the people and holding her hands like this so you believe her. Oh man, it was totally different. It's what they call a 180. Hello, Kamala. Thank you for being here. I want to ask you about abortion rights for women. Some states are implementing what you call a Trump abortion ban. If there's a limit on the abortion, do you support it? The guy was asking her if she supported an X amount of weeks ban on abortion, meaning that if you're pregnant up to this date, this amount of time, you cannot get an abortion after that. And of course, she stood up, or she didn't stand up, but she was her typical salad shooter. Now, if you're not old enough to remember, there was this contraption, this gadget called a salad shooter. And you would put the veggies in the top of it, in the hopper of it, and then you turn it on, it would slice the vegetables and spit them out on your salad. No more chopping. Remember, it would have the lady using a cutting board, and the cutting board was sliding all over the place. She goes, and she was in black and white. Oh, this is so frustrating, using a knife and a cutting board like people have for hundreds of years. Isn't there something better? Yes, there is. It's called Salad Shooter. Anyway, look those old commercials up if you don't remember those. But she does her typical salad shooter, human salad shooter bullshit. She dances around the issue. That woman dances so much that Michael Jackson's ghost is like, that girl got some moves. I'm not going to lie. She dances around the question, and to their credit, kind of, he pushed back a little bit. Well, Madam Vice President, but do you support a time limit, a ban if it's past a certain time? Well, I would like to, I want to reinstate Roe v. Wade, and I support Roe v. Wade. Yeah, but if there's like 8 weeks, do you support it? She would not answer the question as usual, because what happened was she went out there, debated Trump. In their eyes, she won. So, oh shit, now we can start putting her out in front of people in interviews. She's proven herself in the debate. She can talk. She can recite a script. So let's put her out there. Now they're finding out, oh shit, she sucks. But the way they treated her was so different from the way they treated Trump. Even the way they were sitting on stage. When Trump was there were like 4 or 5 chairs for all the people. It was more like it was almost like they were more on display. Like he was in a cage, and the village folk were throwing rotten fruit at him. Like, look at him. Look at this animal. Oh, that's another thing that she said when she was interviewing Trump. You called some people of color animals, and some, like, bitch, shut up. But anyway, even the way they were sitting, when Kamala was up there, it was almost like she was on a talk show. They had the little table with the plant on it, and there was like a couch, and she was sitting there, and it was very warm and very cozy. But with Trump, it was different. Everything was different. But they were, oh, Kamala, come here. Shh, like it was like they put her in their lap, and they were cradling her. Kamala, you are so wonderful and beautiful, moving her hair out of her face. You are the most gorgeous thing we've ever seen. Are you going to make it to the White House? Are you going to be the winner president? Oh, no, Kamala. You are so wonderful and beautiful. Oh, let us gaze upon your face, Kamala. You are the most gorgeous presidential candidate we've... Like they all came themselves when she was up there. Oh, Kamala. And Kamala, what do you think of this? Is my voice too loud? Should I bring the octaves down? It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But this is the only way that this woman is going to make it anywhere near the finish line, is because she is backed by every single level of media. Whether it be a podcast, whether it be the National Association of Black Journalists, which sounds fucking stupid, whether it's on ABC or CNN. Everybody is covering for her on every level. No follow-up questions. No follow-up questions. Ask her, allow her to vomit her verbal bullshit on to the next question. Don't push her on issues. Don't ask her any hard-hitting questions, and make sure you always leave her a way out. That's how. Do you think Kamala Harris is going to go sit down with Patrick Bet David? You think she's going to go sit down with anybody from Fox? But Trump will sit down with any of those commie pieces of shit. And he has. They have her back. They had Sloppy Joe's back by hiding him and not talking about him, and they have her back by not asking her not pushing the issue, no follow-up questions, make it very easy for her. Soft, underhand pitches. Kamala Harris gets so many softball pitches. I'm surprised she's not traveling with a group of lesbians. There's so much softball going on. I'm surprised she's not followed by a caravan of Subaru Outbacks and Accents. There's so much damn softball going on. I'm surprised there aren't a group of lesbians scissoring on the stage behind her with all the fucking softball. Kamala, what do you think? What do you feel? What are you going to do? Well, I have an opportunity economy program that I am going to implement when I am in office. Well, what does that mean, Kamala? It's an opportunity for people to join the economy when I'm in office. What does that mean? How about this, Kamala? If you can answer the question and give us actual steps that you're going to take and actual policy, we will give you this Ziploc bag full of 75-year-old pubic hair. What do you think of that? She'll jump all over that. Kamala loves old pubic hair. It's like catnip. You ever see those videos where someone gives their cat too much catnip? And they're intoxicated, just rolling around on their back. That's what happens when you give Kamala 75-year or older pubic hairs. It's like catnip. She's in a trance. Talk to me, Goose. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The difference between the way they treated Trump and Kamala is night and day. But of course, the National Association of Black Journalists are going to treat a strong black woman better than an evil white man. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Make sure you give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho. Like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.